Hey, this is Larry from the NCCA. I'm going to review this game with you. As you see, they opened up with the Queen's opening. I responded with the French. They got into the perch position. I came out and challenged his pawn with mine, taking my bishop. He responded with his horse. I took. He took back. I challenged his knight. He supported his knight with his bishop. I challenged his king. He protected his king with his knight. I doubled down on the attack on the king with my bishop. He retreated and backed up his knight with his bishop. I challenged his unprotected knight. He moved his unprotected knight where he's protected by his bishop. I had challenged his horse, and in turn he challenged my queen. I took his horse because he can't take me because I'm challenging him. He took. I evaded. He came in to challenge my queen. I took, knowing he's going to go here to put me in check. That's fine. That's what I wanted him to do. I moved over. He took. I took, but I checked him with my take. He shouldn't have done that. I mean, that was not a good move because that sets me up for my next check and my next take. He moved. I took his rook. At this point, I'm ahead. He put his queen in here to check me with his horse. I responded by blocking the check. Now his idea is, I don't know what, but maybe take this for some reason. I supported my knight with another knight, so I have 3 supports on one knight. He took. I took with my horse because my knight is still supported. He moves forward with his pawn. I put him in a position where he has to take my queen because why not? I'm 1, 2, 3, 4 to his 3. He takes my queen, I take his queen, then I take his pawn. But he moves and doesn't take my queen, but that's fine because I'm taking his anyway. He could have that. He responds. I threaten his bishop. He retreats his bishop. I threaten his bishop once again. He threatens my knight. I take anyway because my knight is protected by this knight. My pawn is protected by this knight. He does a pawn wall in front of his king. It's not going to help him. My next position is here. If he moves up, so I'm taking him. I move here. He threatens, but not really. So, like I said, I'm ahead, so I can afford to lose. He takes, I take. He doesn't take because he knows he's down. So what do? Now I fork his bishop and his rook, and I don't care if I lose the horse because I'm still ahead, just like I said. He decides to threaten for some reason. That's not going to do nothing. I'm still doing what I'm going to do. I'm going to take him. He took back. I supported my knight. He brings up his pawn. I support my walking pawns to walk to a queen. He doesn't know what to do, so he backs up. I start walking my pawns up to get a queen. He wasted a move with that king there. I continue my pawn walk to a queen. He still has no idea. That was a wasted move. There's nothing really he can do. I continue walking my pawn. He blocks my pawn, so I start walking the other one. He moves up. I walk my pawn to support that pawn. He walks over, trying to double up on that pawn. But I'm not going to let that happen, because if he moves forward, I'm just going to put this here. And if he comes over, I'm just going to put this here, and it's going to be the end of the game. So he decided to give up at that point, which was probably a good idea. And that was actually a pretty good match. Let's see what the rank was on this match here. I had an 80.8 accuracy rate, and it was a 1500 match. Beginning of the match, I was at 66.9%, and he has surpassed me at 84.2. In the middle game, he was at 31.6%, where I took over at 71.2. The end game, he was at 93.1%. I was at 96.2%, almost a perfect score. There was no way he was going to take that game away from me. So that was the end of that game.